Hi everybody, how are you? I hope you're doing really well. I am, so obviously I wish this same upon to you. I just wanted to talk to you about something really important, okay? This came to me a couple of days ago and I think I'm gonna share it because it's really good. So you are like a pore in the skin, okay? So let's say that everyone in the world are pores, okay? And you are also one little pore, okay? And everything that is going to and you notice this is really good analogy actually. I think about it. If you notice on your skin, right, only particular areas of your skin sometimes get funny, right? So you get a spot here, not there, right? And so I was thinking about it. I mean, I wasn't actually thinking about it; just came to me on its own. It's like when we are exactly like spots, right? When we are not careful with what we're doing, because we are so full of toxicity and things that are not serving us, that until we start cleansing our environment, nothing's going to change, and the pus is still just gonna try to come up to the surface. Okay, and I'm talking in analogy to the pore that is bunked up because you had too much, I don't know, food that wasn't serving you, or too much drink that wasn't serving you. um, that the pore manifests its toxicity in the form of pus, right? However, if you are going to be doing the things that you're not supposed to be doing, you are going to be experiencing discomfort, and your discomfort is just like this pus in the pore. Okay, so unless you clear your environment, like environment of that spot, nothing's going to change, and you have to work from the inside and from the outside just as much as skin pore, right? This is not going to be any good if you are treating your spot with something from the outside, right? And you have like proper big skin issues, and then you're treating it from the outside. Unless you change the inside as well, and you just are careful what you are putting into your system, right? Your skin issues are not going to stop, right? They're not going to change. Nothing's going to change, right? So the same thing with diseases, with ailments, okay? Your disease, your ailment is just a way of your body telling you that you are doing something that your body doesn't like, right? And it's not like I found during a work as a care assistant for many years, I realized that people, when they get ill, they accept the fact that they are ill and they just happy to go to the doctors and take a pill, and that's enough for them. They don't want to know why they're ill. They don't want to know how to eliminate the cause of the illness. They just want to get rid of the symptoms really quickly and get on with the day. But the problem is that it's going to stay within you, right? The illness is going to stay within your system, even if you are blocking the symptoms to feel them, to physically feel the system, feel the symptoms. You're not going to change anything. The disease or the ailment, the discomfort is still going to be there. You're just not going to feel it for a while until you have to take another pill. Okay, but why not, if it's available and it's normal and possible? Why not just go back to that core cause and ask yourself, why am I experiencing this, and how can I fix this, right? Because everything is fixable in your body, okay? And when you have a lot of issues, that means that there is a lot of things that you're doing wrong, and therefore you have a lot of work to do in order to get yourself to a perfect state, right? Because it's just like, I like to I don't know why, but I have a shed in my garden, right? And I like to because it tends to get messy every now and again. And I never used to be able to keep on top of it all the time, okay? But until now, where everything is just like in order and I can just like know where things are there, right? And clearing them clutters as I go, right? But before it was really cluttered and it just took me days, right? Literally days to clear one little shed. Okay, so for example, we put in a lot of things there for many years and we don't know that they are there, they're broken, they're not serving anymore, and that's why it's cluttered, right? We don't need these things anymore, we can just throw them out. The same with our body, okay? So it's just like this pore. Your body is like a pore. It will tell you if the pore is bunged up, it will come up with pus, okay? Because the pus is going to try and get rid of the toxins out of your system, via your skin, right? Your illness is going to try and get rid of the toxins out of your whole body, right? And it's not only the physical body we're talking here, we're talking holistically about your body, right? And your field, right? Because your body consists of many layers, okay? So the field that you are working, that your body is within, okay, also has got a lot of things in it that might not be serving you. You might not know about it, okay? But your illness and your discomfort and your disease is a clear indication that there is something in there, in your field, in your energy field. You call it aura, you call it energetic field, you call it electric biofield, or whatever. The people call it many things. But it doesn't change the fact that you are just like in a bubble of energy, okay? And you can't see it, right? We can sense each other this way, because when we get close to another person, we can just sense how they feel. We can sense that this is not a right person to talk to for us, because we're not going to have the same vibe. So obviously we can communicate on a better levels, different levels than only our voice, right? Than only speaking. That's why this field is so important to cleanse as well, okay? Cleansing this field you can only do with raising a vibration, okay? Raising the frequency with changing the vibration, because if you have discomfort, if you are ill, if you don't change anything and you don't change the vibration of particular cell, right? Just like of particular pore will come up with this pus that you're gonna have to squeeze, and then obviously there's gonna be a mark, and then it's gonna take some time until it heals. Bodies are amazing, and they are going to always make sure that they will regenerate for us if we help them, okay? So you need to know what to do in order to get to that healthy state, okay? I mean, I am promoting the healthy state because I know how many discomforts I was experiencing in the past, and once I started doing the things right, by listening to my body and asking my body what it wants and what I should be and not doing and what I should be doing, and listening to it and following this intuition and that voice, things started happening for me, and I stopped experiencing the joints problems, the muscle problems, everything, okay? So it is important to me because health is number one value for me, and obviously I just like to stay fit, so I just want to be comfortable when I'm exercising or jogging or whatever I'm doing, right? So it is important, and it's not only important because you want to be on the move. It is important because the better your frequency, the higher the better quality of your vibration, the better quality of your energy. Everybody else around you is obviously going to benefit, right? If you are going to be stuck in negative thoughts, negative beliefs, negative foods, negative drinks, negative talk, right? And negative news, and everything all around you is going to be negative, then obviously don't expect positive life, right? Don't expect positive health. Then don't expect anything positive. Things will only get worse, right? Because if you speak, if you feed your whole system, right? Just like you feed your physical body, if you feed your whole system with the senses that you were given, right? With the wrong things, with things that aren't not serving you, then obviously you are going to have a wrong bad health, right? So anything you hear, anything you see, anything you say, anything you smell, right? Anything you touch has to be the best quality ever, because this is important for your sake, for your health, right? So whatever you're listening to, ask yourself, do I really want to hear this? Is this important to me? And why is this important to me, for me to know than bad news, for example? Just like block yourself away from people who are negative and talking to you about bad things, because you just want to you want to get your energy to the point where you feel really amazing, right? And you don't want to feel, you're not going to be feeling amazing when somebody keep on telling you what they heard on TV, yeah, that there is some kind of calamity going on or people are dying and everything. Yeah, I'm acknowledging things that the people there are things that are going on in the life, right, in people's lives everywhere, right? Just like I have my own dramas, I understand that other people have dramas too, but then why do I need to listen about other people's dramas when I might as well just be doing my own, right? And and make sure that I am calm, and obviously just do everything I can to sort them out. Anything you see, right? I mean, whatever you are going to see every day is going to also determine whether you're going to feel good or not. Because if you're observing bad thoughts, bad people, ugly things, you know, like, I mean, there's no bad people really, but I'm just talking about things that if anything that you see and look at is unpleasant, right? Then your subconscious mind is fed with it, right? You are going to be fed with it. So make sure that you observe the nature, because that's the prettiest side you get, right? And I'm especially talking about people who are working in environments when it's not very pretty, right? So for example, I used to work in a place where it wasn't really like that pretty, and I had to just like look at things that weren't really pretty, and they weren't pleasant to eyesight, and I didn't know why I ended up in a place like this. However, I did, and it was just a completely different story. It was my problem, my self-worth and self-esteem, why that made me end up there. But that is completely different story. And yeah, so anything you say, right, just be careful what you're saying, because if you're saying things like if you're talking about the people and about like complaining a lot of things and everything around you is bad, right, so you're obviously going to always attract whatever you are talking about, because when you're talking about your subconscious mind can hear you. Okay, your subconscious mind can hear what you're saying, and it's bringing you exactly what you want. You have a free will, and then obviously you can be on a low vibe or you can be on a higher vibe. Okay, if you're going to be in a higher vibe, then just stay there. Okay, stay there and don't get yourself out from there, because it is important so that you keep your high levels. Well, it is important for one particular reason. Okay, if health isn't important to you, stay there, stay low, right? You can have the drama in your life, you can have the bad news in your life, you can have bad shit food and drinks in your life, and bad thoughts and whatever you want, right? And listen to artificial sounds and see ugly things. You look at them every day and smell shitty smells. That's it, because you want to be ill. That's what you want to do. Okay, this is your path. Then you are on the perfect path to illness. Okay, for those who want to be healthy, okay, for those who want to stay fit, for those who want to have a happy, radiant energy, you need to focus on things that are alive. Okay, alive, right? So anything that is good, everything is harmonious, everything that is nature, right? It's nature within itself. You need to surround yourself with in order to get on a path to health, right? And health is perfect, because health makes you feel great. Okay, it makes you feel like you want to breathe, it makes you feel calm, it makes you feel peaceful, it makes you feel amazing, because you are healthy. You don't experience any discomfort, you don't experience any bad thoughts, no fear over whether you're going to end up in hospital or whatever, right? Or you're going to fall down the stairs, or these things, they are in your mind, and if you get rid of them out of your mind, you are getting yourself out from a path from illness to health. Okay, and I wish this upon you, because it's so important that we all do this. Okay, those practices of anything that is natural, you look at. So what can you do? You can go out and have a walk in a park, right, or in the forest, to see something beautiful and natural. Okay, what can you do to listen to natural sounds? It's even enough for you guys to go on YouTube, right, and then find yourself natural sounds, right, like water running or Tibetan singing bowls. They're rich in harmonics, right? Incidentally, I have them here as well, but another video. And so what can you do to say natural things, right? Good things about you, about yourself, about how you want to be. You want to be healthy, you want to be crazy, you want to be amazing, you want to feel good, you want to be just you, right? Just yourself, and you want to be motivated, you want to be inspired, you want to be creative, you want to be alive, right? So I am alive is your number one, and I am healthy and I am alive and I'm motivated should be your number one mantra every day, right? Because this is important for you guys to have this in you if you want to be alive, if you want to be healthy, okay? Because what's the point of slowly giving yourself death one day after another, right? By choosing the things that are non-serving. Why not if it's available as well? And I know it's hard to just like change the habits, because I had to change the habits from smoking, from postponing. And I was always the person who's like, from tomorrow I'm jogging, right? And it never happened for years, okay? And now for years it's completely different, and I've changed my mindset on this one, okay? I changed my beliefs and I've changed my approach, because it was important so that I work holistically. I didn't know why I was experiencing yo-yo. I didn't know why I was addicted to things like cigarette, coffee, alcohol, and other things. And now I have complete control over my life, but I've changed my environment completely. And unfortunately, that also sometimes includes people, okay? Much as you love them, if they are not serving themselves and they are not going to change sort of their behavior and their their habits, right? If their habits are dragging them down, you don't want to go down with them, okay? Just you want to go on your own if you know that your path is better, if your path is healthier. Maybe it's better for them for that moment. They need it. They need to go down that road to learn something. It's better to leave them alone and then just like let them sort it themselves out and just discover for themselves what they want really from life, and then work on yourself. So I think it's just great that if you clear your environment, this is a really good video, I guess. Not to be too proud. Why not? Why not? If it's available as well. Pride is another thing that is overlooked, and obviously it should be felt more often. So just like you are a pore in the skin, okay, and you are bunged up, and your skin obviously needs and requires care from the inside and outside, because you need a lot of breathing for your skin to be healthy. You need to have a lot of air to put to it, right? You can't just cover yourself with the makeup and go to sleep in it all the time. So you that needs to breathe, and you have to breathe from the inside of you as well, right? With your lungs, and everything is just like then working its way out. The toxins are working their way out. The same with yourself. You are a pore, okay? And if you have some kind of ailment, if you have some kind of discomfort, if you have some kind of issue with your health, this is your indication that you're doing something wrong, and you need to figure it out for yourself. Nobody's going to tell you, yeah? Because if you're going to go to the doctor, unless you have a really clever doctor, which I found lately, people are actually just like treating things holistically because they are more aware of health, of how health should be treated, but there's still a lot of medicals that are only treating the body, okay? So well, for you to go to a medical like this, you just are going to get a tablet, which is more toxins, right, into your system, okay? Which sometimes is just completely unnecessary, okay? Especially things like painkillers. Like, why do I have a headache, right? Why do I have a headache in the first place? Not, I'm just going to get rid of a headache and then just pretend it's not there. Why do I have a headache? Maybe I am not happy with that workplace anymore, or maybe this person is giving me a headache because I just need to cut them a little bit away from my life, right? Or I don't know, I'm doing something against myself, therefore I'm getting a headache, right? And this is normal, okay? So instead of you taking a tablet and a pain killing, you're killing the pain, but you're not killing the pain, okay? You're killing a symptom yourself that you still have inside of you. So the headache is inside of you still, and the reason for that headache is obviously not changed because you forgot about it, because you've taken the pill and your headache stopped, right? Sometimes headache is good. It's a good headache, for example, after you've had a treatment. If you have a headache, that means that you are actually getting out, the system is getting all the toxins out of you, okay? So you need to go through that headache with trying not to give yourself any more toxins in, because that would be counterproductive, right? So that's it. That's what I wanted to say today. I think that it went really well, and this is exactly what I wanted to say today. Your pore in the skin, if it's bunged up, you need to treat it on inside and outside. The same with you. If you have some kind of trouble, if you have some kind of issue, if you have some kind of discomfort, there's always a reason for it, right? That can be sleep deprivation, right? Or relaxation deprivation, whatever it might be. It's on you, okay? And if the sooner you realize that, the sooner you figure it out, the better for you, because then you can work towards that healthy person that you want to be, okay? I love you very much. You take care. This was Dreamcatcher. Okay? Stay healthy.